morning everyone, it's Yvonne here to do the Aries reading. Okay Aries, let's see what's going on for you in the next little while. So if you are watching this video wondering how long the reading would last, remember that Spirit doesn't have time. We do weekly readings, monthly readings, daily readings, but they can take whatever time they need to unfold. So you need to be patient with that. I have tarot readings that are slowly unfolding after somewhat up to 20 years. So it's just the way it goes. We're going to use the Gilded Tarot for your reading. Please keep in mind though that these readings are only general. If it doesn't resonate with you, it wasn't your reading, and that's okay. There are plenty other readers on here who will have your story. Okay. Two of Wands coming through. Okay, so the Two of Wands is a card that talks about a pathway opening up for you. This pathway was part of your journey, but it may not have been ready or open to you at this point because there may have been other things you may have needed to do before you got to this point. But this is a destiny, and it is about you moving in a new direction. It is about you choosing a new direction in line with what was meant for you on your path. But something's changed for you, Aries, to get you moving in a slightly new direction. There could have been some disappointment, there could have been a relationship breakdown, there could have been something here that is now steering you in another way. And I want to say to you, whatever this was, has taught you something, but has also encouraged you to move in another way. I feel like for some of you, there's an energy of accepting less than you deserve here. All right, so some of you may have been dealing with someone who was cold, calculating, controlled. This Emperor very much feels like it's a negative energy here. Flip the script. I feel this person was not, whether they're male or female, this is very masculine energy, extremely masculine energy. This person was probably very controlling, may have been quite greedy, but they look like they were trying to wear you down, is what I want to say here. All right, you've walked away with this Five of Swords and you're ready to have a new start. So this is really nice. The Five of Swords is a card which talks of winning at all costs. It's about really sort of grappling with something, picking it up and moving forward. Not always feeling good about the win. It's not really so much about the win, it's about that you are able to move forward here. Some people do see it as a selfish card. I don't. I feel it's always the card of needing to move forward, even though you are doing it at some sort of cost. Somebody said to me once, that's a Pyrrhic victory or a Pyrrhic victory. So it's like, you know, maybe moving away from the relationship with this person or this friendship or even this family member here. You may not want to move away. You may have thought about how you could do this, but I feel like here that you've got no option. And the Ace of Wands tells me that whatever you're doing here is a very good outcome for you. It's going to give you a new start. And I feel because of that Five of Cups, it's like putting you on a path of healing and feeling sufficient in yourself. Or, oh look, the Ace of Swords, beautiful. I've been calling this card all morning in the readings. It has been so obvious that it's around. You can feel the energy of it in the air. Feels like some sort of truth is coming to light. Something is being revealed here. And it's come up in the Aries reading. This is an energy of a brand new start, something that you have clarity on. But for me, it's always like cutting through the bad stuff, cutting through something that has held you back here. And now, you know, when you're cutting through some sort of grass or long grass or whatever, and you can finally see where you're going. This is always the energy of the Ace of Swords for me. It's also about standing in your truth. knowing who you are, really feeling confident that you've made a right decision. So beautiful energy for you, Aries. All right, so we have the Six of Cups coming through with the Queen of Swords and the High Priestess. I love this. I feel like for some of you here, you've understood why you've ended up in this sort of negative situation, and it may have something to do with your childhood. So again, I'm feeling that you could be dealing either with a divorce from someone or with a family member predominantly here. But there's very much this energy that you knew that something needed to come to some sort of conclusion. I feel that you've been focused on some sort of end result here. And that has been quite difficult for you. But I feel you could be dealing with a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius here. I feel that you're taking up that sword here. Something to do with your childhood. So it's either that you've realized that you're not being true to who you are, and you may have been doing some healing around finding yourself with this Ace of Swords, finding who you are. For others of you here, this could be a family member that you're cutting yourself free from. But the High Priestess tells me here that you knew that you needed to do something here. I feel like something has been revealed to you. Something has been shown to you here to help you understand how you need to move forward. All right, so we have the Magician, Seven of Swords, and the Death card. For some of you with this Magician, you've put something into play here. I feel with this Seven of Swords, you've probably had, something has probably happened here to bring this to a peak or a crescendo. There's sort of this energy of something coming to a point, something coming to a peak. And maybe this person's just done something now that you can't ignore anymore, because you're putting something to bed here with the Death card. A lot of watery energy in this reading. So you could be dealing with a water sign here, but I strongly feel for some of you it may be a parent, quite likely a mother figure. I feel like perhaps you've been trying to get something right, but I feel like this Seven of Swords means to me that you've gone past a point of no return now. You're trying to create something new. All right, so we have the Queen of Wands. That's your energy. Eight of Pentacles. Ten of Wands. All right, so I feel like you've probably done, especially with the Ace of Swords here, a lot of work on your own issues here. Six of Cups. So you may have been understanding here your own limitations. Something's been shown to you here. Something has been opened up for you to give you this Ace of Swords. It's like something has been disclosed to you or shown to you by somebody else. Maybe you've seen something that you've realized something can't keep going the way it was. I like it. It's a really beautiful energy because it shows me that you are gathering speed, you are understanding your own power, you're understanding how to respect yourself, and I feel like somebody else isn't doing that for you. So something here is coming to a conclusion. This new path that you've opened for yourself, though, it's not just about moving in a new direction. It's like you have new information, especially about yourself here, I feel. It's like you've woken up to something. You may have woken up to your own power with the Magician or your own truth with the Ace of Swords. Maybe you've just finished out some sort of negative energy as well. Maybe you've been blaming yourself for something, but I feel like this new pathway is sort of, it's more true to who you are. So it's like you're leaving some sort of, I want to say deceit or bad behavior or something behind here. I feel something has really brought you to your knees here. either a relationship with someone or some sort of situation where you feel that you have put in, maybe you just kept putting into this. Maybe you've been a people pleaser with this Six of Cups and you're realizing you can't be that person anymore. It's not benefiting you. I feel like it's been shown to you. You could have been dealing with a person who was cold, calculating, manipulative, maybe even quite narcissistic. But this could be a situation for some of you, and it could be a family figure. I feel that you've made your mind up to walk away and leave. It's like you don't mind what you leave behind now. It's like you're willing to make the sacrifice. So some of you may be sort of separating from a marriage and deciding that, you know, the material side of things is not worth worrying about anymore because you're looking at a brand new start here. I see you putting down a burden with this Ten of Wands, but I also see you working on yourself here. You're sort of coming into this nurturing side of yourself. It's like you're being more loving and kind to yourself here. So maybe you've put your own needs on the back burner here, especially with that Six of Cups. It's like you may have realized how hard you've treated yourself in the past. But I see great changes with the Magician and the Death card here. Something's been shown to you. I feel like either this person's overstepped the mark or gone one too far here. Maybe they've got comfortable treating you poorly and they've just done one thing too many, because you're putting something down here. But I do see you working on yourself. I do see you cutting out perhaps the things you've been doing in the past that you thought were the right thing to do. There's definitely some sort of change coming through in you, which is really nice. All right, Ten of Wands being clarified by the Five of Wands. I think you've had and the Eight of Wands. Wow. Okay, and the Tower. Rightio, that's what I was thinking. Something has come. Six of Pentacles. You've been over investing in someone or a situation here, and you finally realized you've been putting in too much energy. The Tower says to me that you are doing away with some sort of old belief here. Something you believed about yourself. Maybe you thought that you always had to treat people better than yourself. Something is changing though with that Tower, and quite rapidly. I feel like now you've made up your mind, you're leaving some sort of conflict behind. You don't want to deal with it anymore. It's not serving you. There's some sort of realization here about what you deserve as a person, and you're not getting it in the situation you're in. All right, let's weed. Let's weed a card from the Wisdom of the Oracle. I feel like that card wants to come out, but I suppose it will come out when it's ready. Oh, wow. Okay, so we've got two. I feel like the universe is trying to get me to read two. Okay, exchanging gifts and a leg up. All right, exchanging gifts talks about the law of giving and receiving. Six of Pentacles energy coming through there. I thought I was really smart when I got that straight away. Trade-offs, weighing costs and determining value. Yeah. You're entering into a productive and enriching time when all manner of opportunities are being offered to you. You have everything you need to seize them. Yet in order to honour them, you must put in the time, exchange your experience and skills, and commit heart and soul to what you're choosing to pursue. You can do it. You have what it takes to be successful if you align with the law of giving and receiving. You must engage in a dance of give and take, pull and pull, doing and being. If you let fear guide your choices, you could deplete yourself or create an imbalance. This is not a time to do. Use your currency wisely and be mindful of the value others bring into your life. And I feel that that goes the other way too. You know, you might think this person's adding value to your life, but actually they're not really, they don't seem to be. All right, and the other card here is 34. This is about receiving help, delegating authority, or interdependence. You've come to a point where going it alone is no longer optimal for you. Life is a way of presenting you with the perfect people to align with who can give you a leg up during this next phase of your journey. Help comes to you in all areas of life where you need a boost. The trick is to accept the aid so freely given. I just wonder why this has come up. Maybe it's reminding you that relationships do thrive on interdependence, maybe not so much dependence. Maybe you've been dealing with someone who's been very codependent. And maybe some of this you've created too, because it talks about always insisting on doing everything yourself. So maybe this childhood energy is about you always thinking that you have to do everything, fix everything, be everything. And I feel that somehow or another somebody may have taken advantage of you here. And maybe you're learning how to give to yourself here with these two cards. I'll leave you with that. Thanks, Aries.